everybody, Caterina here. Welcome to my kitchen. Well, we've been invited to a potluck, and one of the dishes I'm going to be preparing is Cavatelli with a Rapini white sauce. But first we're going to start with preparing the Cavatelli. Homemade Cavatelli with white Broccolini sauce. This is what we will be preparing today. We're going to start by preparing the Cavatelli pasta dough because it has to rest in the refrigerator for an hour and 20 minutes. We're using Semolina flour. I like to prepare this dough in a food processor. I'm going to place 2.5 cups of Semolina flour, half a teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm going to give this a 2-minute blitz. I'm going to add 1 cup of warm, purified water, very slowly. I'm going to let the machine mix and knead the dough for 5 minutes. A little bit too sticky for my liking. I think I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of Semolina. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup with the machine running. I'm going to you see now it's not sticky. Perfect. I'm going to divide the dough in half. I'm going to plastic wrap in the refrigerator for an hour and 15 minutes. This is a Cavatelli machine. This is my second one. I want to thank Gianna for sending this to me from Tuscany. You can purchase them here, and I understand you can buy them online as well. Semolina flour, and I just cut a small piece of the pasta dough, and I'm just going to work it into a long, very long rope. I'm going to roll this rope on the Semolina because you don't want it sticky at all or it won't go through the machine. So here's my rope, nice and prepared and full of Semolina flour. I'm flattening the rope, this way it'll be easier to go through the Cavatelli machine. I have a dish underneath the machine to catch the pasta. So I just place it in here and I turn, and that's it. That's all I do. And there's your Cavatelli. How gorgeous is that? Am I the only person that gets excited over pasta machines? I have a pan here with parchment paper. I'm just going to place them here. Before you use this Cavatelli pasta, you have to allow it to dry for 1 hour if you're going to be using it the same day. If not, you have to allow it to dry for 24 hours, and I will show you what I did. I have a tray of Cavatelli pasta that I prepared yesterday. You can see the difference in the color from the dried to the fresh. Now this pasta, I let it dry. After 12 hours, I had to rotate the pasta and allow it to dry for an additional 12 hours. By this evening, I will be able to put this in an airtight container for a later use. Okay. It's nicely drenched in the Semolina flour. Now I'm just going to flatten it a little bit and in my Cavatelli machine. Now it's very important to center it right where the 3 grooves are. And here we go. I'm just going to stop to separate them a little bit. You don't want them to stick. If you don't have a Cavatelli pasta machine, it's very easy. You can do them by hand. You just take a little piece of the dough. You place it on a gnocchi paddle or a fork, whichever you prefer. Press down in the middle and then you raise it up. You pull it up like this. The idea is to make sure you make a cavity, this way it'll catch all the sauce and all the goodness when you're eating. I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and now we're going to start with my white broccolini sauce to accompany my Cavatelli pasta. My broccolini have been cleaned. I have approximately 5 cups. I'm just going to drizzle some olive oil over the broccolini. And I'm going to season with salt and pepper. Now, I'm going to roast them for approximately 4 minutes. We're going to start by toasting 1 cup of breadcrumbs, a little bit of olive oil in my frying pan. My olive oil is nice and hot. Now I'm going to toast my breadcrumbs. It'll take about a minute, minute and a half. My breadcrumbs are nice and toasted. I'm going to set them aside for now. I'm going to heat up approximately 1/4 cup of oil, a tablespoon of garlic puree. Now, if you don't have garlic puree, you can use 2 garlic cloves. A teaspoon of chili pepper. Please keep your stove at medium heat. I'm going to add approximately a tablespoon of anchovy paste. I'm just going to saute this for no more than 2 minutes. I'm going to add the roasted broccolini. Couple more tablespoons of olive oil. To saute this for about 3-4 minutes. I have boiling water here. I added 3 tablespoons of salt, and now I'm going to add my cavatelli. Now these will cook in a minute, minute and a half max. Once they float to the top, you know they're ready. My pasta dish is coming out beautiful. Now I'm just going to add 2 ladles of this wonderful pasta water, all that starchiness. This is going to be part of the sauce. We're going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes. I'm going to season with salt and pepper. Just going to add a little bit of breadcrumbs over this summertime pasta. I have 4 more batches to prepare for my potluck. I'm going to taste this for you. I'm going to put a little bit more toasted breadcrumbs. Look how beautiful. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Is this work? Yes, but will it be appreciated? You bet. Worth the effort. Absolutely delicious. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you will try this wonderful recipe for one of your summer evenings. And it's Caterina from My Home to Yours. Don't forget to hit your like button, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel and share my recipes. Ciao!